Hey everyone, so this will be a Roblox gameplay test comparison here between the iPad 10 versus the newer Samsung Tab A9 Plus. So we'll do one by one, of course, and we'll do a couple of games, and let's get into it. So we'll start off here with Arsenal. Reason for starting with Arsenal is because it actually has FPS counter built into it. And we are going to be max graphics. Not sure why that was on automatic. We'll go into max graphics here, and you see the frame rate counters right there. The FPS counter is at 60, and I'm just gonna walk around for a quick moment, and you see it tries to go above 60, but I'm pretty sure it is locked at about 60. It really cannot go above that. So there we go. Even when we get taken down, we're still at 60 frames per second. So this is really, really good. Yeah, you're not having issues. Moving over to the Samsung here. So of course, we're just doing the same game. Start out here with Arsenal. Go into our graphics. We'll change this one up to, don't know what happened there. Change this one up to max graphics as well. So this one's a lot harder to see, but hopefully you guys can see the frame rate there is at around 20. So again, same graphics setting. Okay, it will be a different map, so that can make a little bit of a difference as well. Down to 16. Change it over to automatic. It already is up to 35 or so, and it's a lot harder to see on Android. Now we're actually about almost 50, well, about 50 to 60, somewhere in there. So changing it over to automatic graphics definitely will help with your FPS. Let's see if we can find, there we go. Get taken down, we're down to about 40. So it's definitely better in automatic graphics than max. Back to the iPad, we're going to do some Strongest Battlegrounds. This is a pretty graphically intensive game here. This is still going to be in max graphics as we kind of spawn in. There we go. There's a bunch of people on the playing field, so that is good. And of course, there's no frame rate counter or anything like that, but you'll be able to tell if there is a frame rate drop, of course. And I missed the dummy. And really, this is like perfect. I was really just trying to attack the dummy there, but you kind of got in my way, buddy. Yeah, I mean, there's no frame rate dropping whatsoever. Back to the Samsung. Both these do load in games very quickly as well, as you can tell. Let's go ahead, we'll change this back to manual, turn it back up all the way, so this is a fair comparison. And there we go. So there should be the same amount of, what the heck just happened? Should be the same amount of people on. Right away you can tell the frame rate is just not there. Now, of course, these two tablets are different price ranges, at least here in the US. This is less than $300, whereas the iPad is $450. So I know there is a price difference here, but I'm sure there are people that will be cross shopping these. So I mean, again, it isn't terrible though. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of frame rate drops, but it's nothing like game changing, anything like that. It's definitely playable. Then last, let's do some Blox Fruits. I know this is a very popular game on Roblox here. We always choose Marines. So again, this is going to be in max graphics. Both of them will be in max graphics. Let's go ahead and find a monkey to beat up or get beat up by, as is sometimes the case. And boom. And I missed. That's okay. These monkeys are pretty strong for my level. I'm not sure what level I am in this game. There we go. Take down the monkey. So again, you're not going to have any issues. Now, a lot of people will say that iOS is Roblox is a lot better on iOS. It's just a lot more optimized for iOS than it is for Android, and I would say that's definitely the truth. and use another one of these fists. There we go. Again, nice and smooth. Oh, you're not gone. There we go. And for the last time, going back to the Samsung. Again, this is still max graphics. I did not change that. Back to Marines. Of course, it's now nighttime. Just makes it harder for you all to see. I think I have to attack this, open it up. Yep. See if we can go find ourselves a monkey. Again, this is very hard for you guys to see. I'm sorry. Of course, it has to be nighttime. How it always goes. Really, there's not much of a difference here between this and the iPad on this game. This is all nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and find another monkey. Let's go ahead and we'll attack said monkey. And go ahead, we'll do missile. And there we go. So I mean, there's not a crazy amount of difference between iPad 10 and the Samsung, unless you were playing very graphically intensive games on max graphics. Then you will definitely notice the difference. The iPad 10 is going to be better in max graphics, but both of these are able to play pretty much any game you want to play in here. Just for Samsung, you might have to turn down the graphics to automatic. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.